I'm dissolving this partnership, right? Before I get myself buried in books. So, I'm due my share of the assets, agreed?
Right.
So we get Reg Dawson down here, get him to make us a bid for the stock.
This is financial suicide.
Let's have it straight, Sunshine. The only guy with a death wish round here is you.
Death wish? I haven't challenged Rambo to an armed combat. I've simply asked Mrs. Bishop to come round and sort the accounts.
Accounts, books, receipts, invoices. Emily Bishop nailed in the coffin of free enterprise.
Oh, grow up, will you, Terry? Face facts. You can't run a business out your back pocket.
No use. I'm not buying. The next thing you'll be suggesting Bible lessons. Now look, we've got the stock and we've got the van.
No, Brian Tilsley's got the van.
All right, so we ask him to make us an offer less the repair bill.
Oh, you handle it. I'll wash my hands of it.
I'll handle it. Don't you fret. First, I've got to go down the meat market and see a guy.
Oh, I see. Crawling back there, are we? A defeated man?
Yeah, like you were crawling after another job. The only difference is I'll get a bend. There's no danger of that. I can always use muscle down the meat market. I'll be in touch.
See ya.
Ta-da.
Morning, Alec. How's tricks, lad?
Fabulous. I've got 2 strippers with back trouble and an Irish tenor who can't even remember the words of Killarney. How's things on the ale front? Still fighting them off, are you?
What we need is a good chucker in. Pint, is it?
No, I'll just have half of lager and a small whiskey. I've got trouble with my tonsils.
Throat bad, is it, Alec? Nothing trivial, I hope.
Well, I caught it last night in the gardeners, didn't I? It's all the smoke and fumes. Well, I mean, it's no good telling you. I mean, you must remember what it's like in a crowded pub.
All right, don't bite me head off. I'm only telling you friendly like. Like the mood Brian's in, what with one thing and another. It's likely to put a parking fee on that bill if you don't get your van shifted.
Look, tell your boss I'll be round to see him this afternoon. Tell him the van's for sale if he wants to put in a bid.
Oh, your business is really kaput, eh?
Brilliant, you finally worked it out.
Wait, watch it. Who do you think he's playing for, Wigan? Wait, Smiler. What's all this about you poaching my staff?
Was that supposed to be a joke? Because if it is, I'm not laughing.
No, I mean it. Emily's vital to my operation.
Yeah, we've all got our crosses to bear, haven't we?
Well, I used to be a cowboy, but I'm not anymore. Grew up.
Come off it, you're up to more dodges than our cat. I mean, look how you suckered us over that van.
Oh, I see. That's the hard luck story, is it? How the flyboys suckered you. Well, that makes you quite an idiot, doesn't it?
Am I an expert on gearboxes?
Well, am I? When you buy a second-hand car, you take your chance, don't you? No one cheated you. But I tell you something for nothing, son. You're cheating yourself.
You mind spelling that out for me?
Cowboy firms soon bite the dust, don't they? I mean, all this cash in hand is for Joe Noble. You know, Curly's right. He's thinking ahead.
Look, no way can I wear Emily Bishop riding shotgun over the Reddies.
Look, keeping books isn't being thick. It's vital if you want to expand. Now, the trick with the tax people is that you pay some. Now and then, that keeps the chancellor happy, keeps a heavy mob off your back. If you can't see that, son, you're the Wally, not your mate. Jack.
Freeze, Buster, this is a stick-up.
Oh, Terry, will you let me breathe and get your fingers out me back?
You'll be more careful, don't you, Mr. Goldfinger? Setting all that loot around.
This is for the van. I've just drawn it out. Sal plus Tilsley wouldn't take a cheque.
I see. Been after the van, have you? Getting your mitts on the assets.
Oh, don't panic. It'll all be done by the book. There'll be no funny business.
Only Bishop be around, will she? Sticking her decimal points in.
No, I'll do it myself. I've got A-level maths, you know.
Oh, I see. So you're finally coming round to my point of view, are you? After all the blood and thunder.
Point of view.
Doing it ourselves.
This is new to me, Terry. I got the message that you were against accounts whatsoever.
No way. I'm going to have to be cracked, won't I? The way I see it, if you're going to fiddle the accounts, you've got to have something to fiddle.
No, hang on. I'm not with you, Terry. In fact, I'm miles behind.
It was Emily Bishop that stuck in my craw, and apart from how else, it was a question of ethics, wasn't it?
Ethics?
Yeah, she works for Baldwin, doesn't she? Say we should do some work for him. Does she fiddle his books or ours? There'd be a conflict of loyalties, wouldn't there?
Mrs. Bishop isn't capable of fiddling.
Exactly, which is where your maths come in. I mean, I bet with a bit of practice, you'd be the finest fiddler around. I mean, when it came to fiddling, my mate, you could rate a Stradivarius.
Does this mean we're still partners?
Why not? Put a proper sign up, Duckworth and Watts. And to show you I'm on the level, while you go and get the transport, I'll nip down the cabin, see if they've got any ledgers going cheap. Afternoon, Mrs. Bishop. Can't stop. Got to get the account system set up. Ta-ta.
Right. He's not actually agreed.
Seemingly, amazingly.
Well, thank goodness. And when do I start?
Business divorce, I mean, look what it rushed Lee Marvin.
Oh yeah, I would have definitely been sued for alimony.
So I take it the divorce is off.
I think so.
No, I meant the partnership between Terry and Curly.
Oh, sorry.
Hey up, here it comes. Look, Miss Piggy and Kermit.
Hiya, gang. This little belter here has treated me like a princess tonight. It's been like a royal procession, I kid you not. All the way from the Flying Horse, where we knocked Stella Rigby's eyes out, to the Honeypot, where Albert, Dean Martin Hardcastle, who's a dead ringer for Ken Dodd, sang. What was he sang, Alec?
Memories. And he isn't one of my artists.
Not out of your stable, Alec. Just a punter. You do surprise me.
Sign out up.
Well, let's just say we've got some very good prospects in the pipeline. But come, Star Maker, let's talk terms, talk business, eh? Get this show on the road. Let's find a quiet corner where we can get our act together. Vodka's Betty, all the trimmings.
I can sing memories.
So can I, especially at bedtime.
I'm not quite with you, Ken. All to do with image, you see, Terry. I mean, get the right image and you're swinging, to put it in terms that people like Baldwin favour.
Hey, do you fancy a game of darts?
Yeah, if we can get it in before closing time.
I mean, have you ever thought, for instance, why it is he employs Emily?
Well, they are chalk and cheese.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, she's the last person on earth you'd think he'd want doing his books, but there's a very good reason. She gives that ropey company a good image. I mean, for someone as dodgy as Baldwin, having Emily in the shop window, that's a very crafty move.
Everything going according to plan, love?
It is not, Betty. The man may look like an egg, but he's as sharp as a razor.
Hey, but what this dirty word?
Open mic, Vera. Well, Mr. 20% can play it cool if he likes, but we will press on. We shall have a mic, and it shall be open. And it will be our forthcoming attraction. It may be a dirty word to him, but as Hilda said, it costs nought. Cheers, Betty.